Namaste, and once again welcome back to a new mathematics session. In the last class we have discussed question number 6 to 20 from miscellaneous exercise on chapter 7 of NCERT class 12 mathematics test. Today we shall discuss the remaining questions from the same exercise. Let me start with question number 21. Integral 2 plus sine 2x divided by 1 plus cos 2x into e raised to x dx. This can be written as integral e raised to x into 2 by 1 plus cos 2x then plus sin 2x divided by 1 plus cos 2x dx. Okay, so integral e raised to x into 2 by 1 plus cos 2x, we have trigonometric formula 1 plus cos 2x is equal to 2 cos square x, then plus sin 2x 2 sin x cos x, here again 2 cos square x dx. That is integral e raised to x into this 2 and 2 cancel, 1 by cos square x is sec square x, then plus here also 2 and 2 get cancelled, 1 cos x get cancelled, sin x by cos x is tan x dx, which is equal to integral e raised to x into, here we can rearrange the terms. First we can write tan x, so tan x plus sec square x dx. Okay, now it is of the form integral e raised to x into f of x plus f dash of x dx, and this will be equal to e raised to x into f of x plus c. Okay, so by using this result, here we can write e raised to x into tan x plus c. Okay, here the next question is integral x square plus x plus 1 divided by x plus 1 the whole square into x plus 2 dx. Here we can apply the partial fraction decomposition method. So x square plus x plus 1 divided by x plus 1 the whole square into x plus 2 is equal to a by x plus 1 plus b by x plus 1 the whole square plus c by x plus 2. Take it as equation number 1. Okay, now we can multiply by x plus 1 the whole square into x plus 2. So left side x square plus x plus 1, here a into x plus 1 into x plus 2, then plus b into x plus 2 plus c into x plus 1 the whole square. In order to find the constants a, b and c, first we can put x equal to minus 1. And when x equal to minus 1, LHS becomes minus 1 the whole square. Minus 1 the whole square is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. So 1 is equal to a into minus 1 plus 1 0. Then b into minus 1 plus 2. It is 1. Again c into minus 1 plus 1 0. 0 square is 0. Okay. Therefore b is equal to 1. Clear? Now we can put x as minus 2. So put x equal to minus 2. Left side is minus 2 square. Minus 2 square is 4. 4 minus 2, 2. 2 plus 1, 3. So 3 is equal to a into 0 plus b into 0 plus c into minus 2 plus 1. Minus 1 square is 1. Therefore c is equal to 3. Now to find the constant a, we can equate coefficient of x square. So equating coefficient of x square. Left side it is 1. So 1 is equal to, here ax square, a, here c, a plus c. Value of c is 3. So 1 is equal to a plus 3, or a is equal to 1 minus 3, which is equal to minus 2. We can replace it in equation number 1. So equation 1 implies x square plus x plus 1 divided by x plus 1 the whole square into x plus 2 is equal to a by x plus 1 minus 2 by x plus 1 then plus b by b is 1 by x plus 1 the whole square, then plus c by 3 by x plus 2. You can integrate integral x square plus x plus 1 divided by x plus 1 the whole square into x plus 2 dx is equal to minus 2 into integral 1 by x plus 1 dx, then plus integral x plus 1 the whole raised to minus 2 dx plus 3 into integral 1 by x plus 2 dx. So which is equal to minus 2 into integral 1 by x plus 1 log mod x plus 1, then plus x plus 1 the whole raised to minus 2 dx, that is integral x raised to n dx, x raised to n plus 1 by n plus 1. So here it is x plus 1 the whole raised to minus 1 divided by minus 1, then plus 3 into log mod x plus 2 plus c, that is minus 2 log mod x plus 1. This minus we can write first, then 1 by x plus 1, then plus 3 log mod x plus 2 plus integrating constant c. Clear? Now we move on to question number 23. Integral tan inverse root of 1 minus x divided by 1 plus x dx. Here we can make one substitution. We can put x as cos 2 theta. Dx is equal to minus sin 2 theta into 2 d theta. Or we can write minus 2 sin 2 theta d theta. Okay. And from this step we can write 2 theta is equal to cos inverse x, which implies theta equal to 1 by 2 into cos inverse x. So here integral tan inverse root of 1 minus cos 2 theta divided by 1 plus cos 2 theta, and dx is minus 2 sin 2 theta d theta, which is equal to integral tan inverse root of 1 minus cos 2 theta, that is 2 sin square theta, then 1 plus cos 2 theta, 2 cos square theta, minus 2 sin 2 theta d theta. This 2 and 2 get cancelled. Integral tan inverse root of sin by cos is tan square theta, then minus 2 sin 2 theta d theta. That is integral tan inverse tan theta, then into minus 2 sin 2 theta d theta. And tan inverse tan theta is theta. This minus 2 we can write outside the integral symbol. So minus 2 into theta into sin 2 theta d theta. Here we can apply integration by parts rule. It is equal to minus 2 into first function theta into integral of second, integral sin 2 theta, that is minus cos 2 theta divided by 2 minus integral of derivative of first one, derivative of theta is 1, and integral of second minus cos 2 theta divided by 2 d theta. This 2 we can multiply and cancel from each terms. Minus into minus plus. So theta cos 2 theta. Here minus into minus plus. Here on minus. So minus integral cos 2 theta d theta. That is theta into cos 2 theta minus integral cos 2 theta d theta. Integral cos theta is sin theta. So here it is sin 2 theta divided by 2 plus integrating constant c. Here we can replace the values. Theta is 1 by 2 into cos inverse x, and cos 2 theta is x, then minus here 1 by 2 into sin 2 theta. So sin 2 theta can be written as root of 1 minus cos square 2 theta, that is root of 1 minus x square. So into root of 1 minus x square plus c. Here we can take 1 by 2 common, so 1 by 2 into x cos inverse x minus root 1 minus x square plus c. Okay. Now we move on to the next question. Integral root x square plus 1 into log x square plus 1 minus 2 log x divided by x raised to 4 dx. That is integral root x square plus 1 into log x square plus 1 minus, here 2 log x can be written as log x square. Log a raised to b is equal to b log a. Okay. Again we can apply the property of logarithms. Here it is of the form log a minus log b. And what is log a minus log b? It is nothing but log a by b. So here it is log x square plus 1 divided by x square. Then by x raised to 4 dx. That is integral root of, here we can take on x square as common, x square into 1 plus 1 by x square. And here log, we can split the denominator, x square by x square is 1, then plus 1 by x square divided by x raised to 4 dx. So which is equal to, here we can take this x square outside, it becomes x, root of x square is x, then into root 1 plus 1 by x square, then log 1 plus 1 by x square divided by x raised to 4 dx. This x power 4, here on x cancel, so x cube. Okay. Now we can make a substitution. Here we can put 1 plus 1 by x square as t. So put 1 plus 1 by x square is equal to t. That is 1 plus x raised to minus 2 is equal to t. Now we can take the derivative. Minus 2 x raised to minus 3 dx is equal to dt. Or minus 2 by x cube dx is equal to dt. Here 1 by x cube dx is equal to dt by minus 2. So it becomes integral root t log t into dt by minus 2. This minus 1 by 2 we can take it out. So minus 1 by 2 into integral log t into root t can be written as t raised to 1 by 2 then dt. Here we can apply product rule, integration by parts rule, minus 1 by 2 into log t first function, t raised to 1 by 2 second function. So integral of t raised to 1 by 2, t raised to 3 by 2 by 3 by 2 minus integral of derivative of log t. Derivative of log t is 1 by t, then t raised to 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2 dt. So from these two terms we can take on 3 by 2 out. So minus 1 by 2 into 2 by 3. Okay. Then t raised to 3 by 2 log t minus integral t raised to 3 by 2 divided by t. That means t raised to 1 by 2. 3 by 2 minus 1. 3 by 2 minus 1 is 3 minus 2 by 2, that is 1 by 2. So by combining these two terms we get t raised to 1 by 2 then dt. These two get cancelled. Minus 1 by 3 into t raised to 3 by 2 log t minus here t raised to 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2 then plus c. Or we can write minus 1 by 3, t value we can replace 1 plus 1 by x square the whole raised to 3 by 2 into log 1 plus 1 by x square, then minus here 2 by 3 into 1 plus 1 by x square the whole raised to 3 by 2 then plus c. So again we can take on 1 plus 1 by x square the whole raised to 3 by 2 common. So the final answer becomes minus 1 by 3 into 1 plus 1 by x square the whole raised to 3 by 2 into log 1 plus 1 by x square then minus 2 by 3 plus integrating constant c. Clear? Here the next type is evaluate the following definite integrals. Question number 25. Integral pi by 2 to pi e raised to x into 1 minus sin x divided by 1 minus cos x. So we can split the terms, which is equal to integral pi by 2 to pi e raised to x into 1 by 1 minus cos x minus sin x by 1 minus cos x dx. That is pi by 2 to pi e raised to x into 1 by 1 minus cos x, that is 2 sin square x by 2, minus sin x is 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2. Again 1 minus cos x is 2 sin square x by 2 dx. 2 and 2 cancel, 1 sin x cancel. Here integral pi by 2 to pi e raised to x into 1 by 2, 1 by sin is cosec, so cosec square x by 2, then minus cos by sin is cot, so cot x by 2 dx. And from these two terms we can take one minus out, which is equal to minus of integral pi by 2 to pi e raised to x into this minus term we can write first. Okay, so cot x by 2, then minus 1 by 2 cosec square x by 2 dx. Here the derivative of cot x by 2 is minus 1 by 2 into cosec square x by 2. So what we can write is, the answer is e raised to x into cot x by 2, e raised to x into f of x. Okay, so here minus of e raised to x into cot x by 2 within the limit pi by 2 to pi. Now we can apply the limit minus of e raised to pi cot pi by 2, then minus lower limit e raised to pi by 2 into cot pi by 4. That is minus of e raised to pi into cot 90 is 0, then minus e raised to pi by 2 into cot pi by 4 is 1. So minus of 0 minus e raised to pi by 2, that is e raised to pi by 2. So our answer is e raised to pi by 2. Okay. Here the next one is integral 0 to pi by 4 sin x into cos x by cos raised to 4x plus sin raised to 4x dx. Let it be I. So let I is equal to integral 0 to pi by 4 sin x cos x divided by cos raised to 4x plus sin raised to 4x dx. First of all, we can divide both numerator and denominator by cos raised to 4x. So dividing both numerator and denominator by cos raised to 4x. That is I is equal to integral 0 to pi by 4 sin x cos x by cos raised to 4x. Here cos raised to 4x plus sin raised to 4x divided by cos raised to 4x dx. That is integral 0 to pi by 4 sin x by cos cube x divided by 1 plus tan raised to 4x dx. So this can be rewritten as sin x by cos x into 1 by cos square x. Okay, sin x by cos x is tan x and 1 by cos is sec. So tan x into sec square x. So we can write the numerator as integral 0 to pi by 4 tan x into sec square x divided by 1 plus tan raised to 4x. That can be rewritten as tan square x the whole square dx. Now we can put tan square x as t. So 2 tan x into sec square x dx is equal to dt, or tan x into sec square x dx is equal to dt by 2. We can also change the limit. When x is equal to 0, t is equal to tan 0 0, and when x is equal to pi by 4, t is equal to tan pi by 4 is 1, 1 square is 1. So integral 0 to 1, 1 by 1 plus t square then dt by 2. That is 1 by 2 into integral 0 to 1 by 1 plus t square dt. That is 1 by 2 into integral 1 by 1 plus t square, that is tan inverse t. So tan inverse t within the limit 0 to 1. So what we get is 1 by 2 into tan inverse 1 minus tan inverse 0. So 1 by 2 into tan inverse 1 is pi by 4, tan inverse 0 is 0. So pi by 8. So answer is pi by 8. Okay. Now we move on to question number 27. Integral 0 to pi by 2 cos square x divided by cos square x plus 4 sin square x dx. So here we can divide both numerator and denominator by cos square x. So what we get is integral 0 to pi by 2 1 by 1 plus 4 tan square x dx. Okay, here we can put tan x as t. So put tan x is equal to t. Sec square x dx is equal to dt, or dx is equal to dt divided by sec square x. Here we can convert sec square x in terms of tan square x. Sec square x is 1 plus tan square x. That is dt by 1 plus t square. Okay. Now we can change the limit. When x equal to 0, t is equal to 0. And when x is equal to pi by 2, t is equal to tan pi by 2. Tan pi by 2 is infinity. Okay. So the question becomes I is equal to integral 0 to infinity 1 by 1 plus 4 t square into dt divided by 1 plus t square, and this can be written as integral 0 to infinity 1 by 1 plus t square into 1 plus 4 t square dt. Now we can consider the integrand 1 by 1 plus t square into 1 plus 4 t square. So consider 1 by 1 plus t square into 1 plus 4 t square. Let us take t square as y. Make a temporary substitution. So 1 by 1 plus y into 1 plus 4y. Now we can apply partial fraction decomposition method. So this can be written as a by 1 plus y plus b by 1 plus 4y. Take it as equation number 1. So multiplying by 1 plus y into 1 plus 4y, we get 1 is equal to a into 1 plus 4y plus b into 1 plus y. We can put y is equal to minus 1 by 4. So we get 1 is equal to a into 0 plus b into 1 minus 1 by 4. That is 1 is equal to b into 3 by 4, or b is equal to 4 by 3. Okay. Again we can put y is equal to minus 1. So put y is equal to minus 1. Here 1 is equal to a into 1 plus 4 into minus 1. That is 1 minus 4 minus 3. A into minus 3 plus b into 0. So 1 is equal to minus 3a. Therefore a is equal to minus 1 by 3. So a is minus 1 by 3 and b is 4 by 3. Now equation 1 implies 1 by 1 plus t square into 1 plus 4t square is equal to a by 1 plus y, that is minus 1 by 3 divided by 1 plus y, then plus b by, that is 4 by 3 divided by 1 plus 4y. We can replace y by t square, that is minus 1 by 3 divided by 1 plus t square, then plus 4 by 3 divided by 1 plus 4t square. Now we can integrate. Integral 1 by 1 plus t square into 1 plus 4t square dt is equal to minus 1 by 3 into integral 1 by 1 plus t square dt plus 4 by 3 into integral 1 by 1 plus 2t the whole square dt. 4t square can be rewritten as 2t the whole square, which is equal to minus 1 by 3 integral 1 by 1 plus t square. Here the limit is 0 to infinity. Here also 0 to infinity. Okay. So minus 1 by 3 into tan inverse t within the limit 0 to infinity. Then plus 4 by 3 into here 1 by 1 plus 2t the whole square. It's also of the form integral 1 by 1 plus x square tan inverse x. But here the coefficient of t is 2. So we have to apply chain rule. That means we have to divide by the derivative of 2t. It is 2. So first we can write 1 by 2. Then tan inverse 2t within the limit 0 to infinity. This 4 and 2 get cancelled, we get 2. So minus 1 by 3 into upper limit tan inverse infinity minus lower limit tan inverse 0. Here 2 by 3 into upper limit tan inverse 2 into infinity minus tan inverse 0. So minus 1 by 3 into tan inverse infinity is pi by 2 90 degree tan inverse 0 0 plus 2 by 3 into here also tan inverse infinity pi by 2 tan inverse 0 0. So minus 1 by 3 into pi by 2 plus 2 by 3 into pi by 2. So we can write minus pi by 6 plus 2 pi by 6. That is equal to pi by 6. 2 pi minus pi is pi, which is equal to pi by 6. Okay. Here the next question is integral pi by 6 to pi by 3 sin x plus cos x divided by root of sin 2x dx. That is pi by 6 to pi by 3 sin x plus cos x divided by root of, here I am going to make one adjustment. This can be rewritten as 1 minus of 1 minus sin 2x. If you remove the bracket, 1 and minus 1 get cancelled. Minus into minus plus, we will get sin 2x. Okay. And which is equal to pi by 6 to pi by 3 sin x plus cos x divided by root of 1 minus, instead of this 1, we can write sin square x plus cos square x. We have identity sin square x plus cos square x is equal to 1. Then minus sin 2x, we have formula 2 sin x cos x dx. Okay. That is integral pi by 6 to pi by 3 sin x plus cos x divided by root of 1 minus, first term this can be taken as a. So a square, this is b square minus 2ab. A square minus 2ab plus b square. So a minus b the whole square. That is sin x minus cos x the whole square dx. Now we can replace sin x minus cos x by t. So we can put sin x minus cos x as t. That is cos x plus sin x dx is equal to dt. That means the numerator term becomes dt. Now we can change the limit. When x is equal to pi by 6, t is equal to sin pi by 6. That is 1 by 2 minus cos pi by 6 root 3 by 2. So 1 minus root 3 divided by 2. And when x is equal to upper limit pi by 3, t is equal to sin pi by 3 root 3 by 2 minus cos pi by 3 1 by 2. So root 3 minus 1 divided by 2. So this is the lower limit, this is the upper limit. So this will be equal to integral 1 minus root 3 divided by 2 to root 3 minus 1 divided by 2. Then 1 by root of 1 minus t square dt. And what is integral 1 by root 1 minus x square? Sin inverse x. Here sin inverse t. Within the limit 1 minus root 3 by 2 to root 3 minus 1 by 2. Now we can apply the limit. First of all, upper limit sin inverse root 3 minus 1 by 2, then minus sin inverse 1 minus root 3 divided by 2. First term we write as it is, sin inverse root 3 minus 1 by 2, and in the next term we can take one minus common, so sin inverse of minus of root 3 minus 1 divided by 2, and we have the formula sin inverse minus x is equal to minus sin inverse x. So sin inverse root 3 minus 1 by 2, then after applying this property we will get one minus out, so minus of minus plus sin inverse root 3 minus 1 divided by 2. That means 2 times sin inverse root 3 minus 1 divided by 2. 2 into sin inverse root 3 minus 1 by 2. Okay. Now we move on to question number 29. Integral 0 to 1 dx by root 1 plus x minus root x. Here we can multiply both numerator and denominator by the conjugate of the denominator, that is root 1 plus x plus root x. Okay. So it is equal to integral 0 to 1 root 1 plus x plus root x by root 1 plus x minus root x into root 1 plus x plus root x dx. That is integral 0 to 1 root of 1 plus x can be written as 1 plus x the whole raised to half, then plus root x, x raised to half. Here a minus b into a plus b. A plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square. So 1 plus x minus x dx. X and minus x get cancelled. So integral 0 to 1 1 plus x the whole raised to 1 by 2 plus x raised to 1 by 2 dx. Now we can integrate 1 plus x the whole raised to 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2 within the limit 0 to 1, then plus x raised to 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2 limit 0 to 1. Or we can write 2 by 3 into upper limit. Here the upper limit is 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 raised to 3 by 2, then minus lower limit is 0, 1 plus 0 1, 1 raised to 3 by 2, 1 raised to any quantity 1, then plus 2 by 3 into upper limit is 1, so 1 raised to 3 by 2 1, then minus lower limit 0. So 2 by 3 into 2 raised to 3 by 2 can be written as 2 root 2. Okay, 2 raised to 1 by 2 the whole cube, that is 2 root 2. Root 2 cube, root 2 into root 2 into root 2, we get 2 root 2. Then minus 1, then plus 2 by 3. Here we can multiply this one. 4 root 2 divided by 3 minus 2 by 3 plus 2 by 3. These two terms cancel, we get 4 root 2 by 3. So our answer is 4 root 2 divided by 3. Okay. Here the next question is integral 0 to pi by 4 sin x plus cos x divided by 9 plus 16 sin 2x dx. It's one of the important question in board exams. So first of all we can write integral 0 to pi by 4 sin x plus cos x, then plus this 9 can be rewritten as 25 minus 16. We know 25 minus 16 is 9. Okay. Then plus 16 sin 2x dx, which is equal to integral 0 to pi by 4 sin x plus cos x divided by 25. From these two terms 1 minus 16 we can take common, so 1 minus sin 2x dx. That is integral 0 to pi by 4 sin x plus cos x divided by 25 minus 16 into, here we can make an arrangement as we have done in the previous questions. Instead of this 1 we can write sin square x plus cos square x. Then sin 2x is 2 sin x cos x dx. That is integral 0 to pi by 4 sin x plus cos x by 25 minus 16 into a square b square minus 2ab a minus b the whole square sin x minus cos x the whole square dx. Now we can make the substitution. We can put sin x minus cos x as t. Okay. So put sin x minus cos x is equal to t. Cos x plus sin x dx is equal to dt. And when x is equal to 0, t is equal to sin 0 0, cos 0 1, so minus 1. And when x is equal to, here the upper limit is pi by 4, we get t is equal to sin pi by 4 is 1 by root 2, cos pi by 4 is also 1 by root 2. So 1 by root 2 minus 1 by root 2, we get 0. So lower limit is minus 1 and upper limit is 0. So this integral becomes integral minus 1 to 0 1 by 25 minus 16 t square dt. Here I am going to write minus 1 to 0 1 by 5 square minus 4t the whole square dt. So it is of the form integral 1 by a square minus x square. Integral 1 by a square minus x square 1 by 2a log mod a plus x divided by a minus x. But instead of a the term is 4t. So we have to divide by the derivative of this one 4t. Otherwise we have to make another substitution. We can put 4t as y or any other variable. Okay. Instead of that, here I am going to divide by the derivative of this term, that is 1 by 4. Now we can write the formula 1 by 2a. 1 by 2 into 5, a is 5, log mod a plus x, 5 plus 4t divided by a minus x, 5 minus 4t, within the limit minus 1 to 0. That is 1 by 40, 4 2s are 8, 8 5s are 40. Log mod 5 plus 0 is 5, 5 minus 0 is 5. Then minus lower limit, log mod t is minus 1. So 5 minus 4, 5 minus 4 is 1. Then here 5 plus 4, 5 plus 4 is 9. So 1 by 9. That is 1 by 40 log 1 minus, here it is of the form log a by b. So log a minus log b. We know the value of log 1 is 0. So 1 by 40 into 0 minus 0 minus log 9. Minus into minus plus. So we can write 1 by 40 log 9. This is our answer. Okay. Here the next question is integral 0 to pi by 2 sin 2x into tan inverse sin x dx. Sin 2x we have trigonometric formula 2 sin x cos x. So instead of sin 2x we can write 2 sin x cos x. Then tan inverse sin x dx. First of all we can take 2 out. So 2 into integral 0 to pi by 2. First I am going to write tan inverse of sin x. Then sin x cos x dx. Now we can put sin x as t. So cos x dx is equal to dt. And when x is equal to 0, t is equal to 0, sin 0 0. And when x is equal to pi by 2, t is equal to sin pi by 2 1. So this becomes 2 into integral 0 to 1 tan inverse t into t dt. Sin x is t, cos x dx is dt. Okay. Now we can apply integration by parts rule. First function tan inverse t into integral of second t square by 2 within the limit 0 to 1. Then minus integral 0 to 1 derivative of first one 1 by 1 plus t square integral of second t square by 2 dt. This 2 we can multiply through it and cancel. So the remaining is t square tan inverse t within the limit 0 to 1, then minus integral 0 to 1 t square divided by 1 plus t square dt. Okay. So here upper limit is 1. 1 square is 1. Tan inverse of 1. Then minus 0 into any quantity 0. Okay. Here we can add and subtract 1. 1 plus t square minus 1 divided by 1 plus t square dt. Tan inverse 1 is pi by 4. So pi by 4 minus integral 0 to 1. Here we can split 1 plus t square by 1 plus t square. That is 1. That is dt. Integral dt. Then this minus into minus plus integral 0 to 1. 1 by 1 plus t square dt. Okay. Here I regroup these terms and split the denominator. 1 plus t square by 1 plus t square. Then 1 by 1 plus t square. This minus is common. So minus into plus minus. Minus into minus plus. Clear? So this can be written as pi by 4 minus integral dt is t within the limit 0 to 1. Then plus integral 1 by 1 plus t square tan inverse t within the limit 0 to 1. So we can write pi by 4 then minus of upper limit minus lower limit 1 minus 0 then plus here also upper limit minus lower limit tan inverse 1 minus tan inverse 0. So pi by 4 minus 1 plus pi by 4 minus 0. Pi by 4 plus pi by 4 is pi by 2. So pi by 2 minus 1. So our answer is pi by 2 minus 1. Okay. Integral 0 to pi ex tan x divided by sec x plus tan x dx. So here we can use the property integral 0 to a f of x dx is equal to integral 0 to a f of a minus x dx. So let it be I, that I is equal to integral 0 to pi ex tan x divided by sec x plus tan x dx. By using the property we can write integral 0 to pi minus x. Instead of x we can write upper limit minus x into tan pi minus x divided by sec pi minus x plus tan pi minus x dx. That is integral 0 to pi minus x into tan pi minus x is minus tan x. Sec pi minus x is minus sec x. Here also minus tan x dx. From the denominator we can take one minus common. So pi minus x into minus tan x divided by minus of sec x plus tan x dx. This minus we can cancel. Take it as equation number 2. This one as equation number 1. Now we can add these two equations. So equation 1 plus 2 implies 2a is equal to integral 0 to pi. Here the denominators are same. So we can add the numerator keeping the denominator same. So sec x plus tan x and the numerator is x tan x. Here pi minus x into tan x. So x tan x plus pi minus x into tan x dx, which is equal to integral 0 to pi x tan x then plus pi tan x minus x tan x divided by sec x plus tan x dx. Minus x tan x plus x tan x we can cancel. This pi we can take it out. So pi into integral 0 to pi tan x divided by sec x plus tan x dx. So pi into integral 0 to pi tan x is sin x by cos x and sec x is 1 by cos x. Here sin x by cos x dx. That is pi into integral 0 to pi sin x divided by cos x, then by 1 plus sin x divided by cos x. This cos x and cos x get cancelled. So the remaining is pi into integral 0 to pi sin x divided by 1 plus sin x dx. So I is equal to, this is 2i, this 2 we can divide, pi by 2 into integral 0 to pi. Here we can multiply both numerator and denominator by the conjugate of the denominator. Here it is 1 plus sin x, so 1 minus sin x. Sin x into 1 minus sin x divided by 1 plus sin x into 1 minus sin x dx. That is pi by 2 into integral 0 to pi sin x minus sin square x. Here 1 minus sin square x. A plus b into a minus b. A square minus b square. That is pi by 2 into integral 0 to pi sin x minus sin square x divided by cos square x. 1 minus sin square x is cos square x. Now we can split the denominator. Integral 0 to pi sin x by cos square x minus sin square x by cos square x dx. So first term can be rewritten as integral 0 to pi 1 by cos is sec, sin by cos is tan. So sec x tan x. Then minus tan square x dx. Okay. Sin x divided by cos square x. So we can write 1 by cos x into sin x by cos x. 1 by cos is sec and sin by cos is tan. Okay. That is I is equal to pi by 2 into integral 0 to pi sec x tan x, then minus sec square x minus 1. Tan x we have trigonometric formula sec square x minus 1. Okay. Now we can integrate pi by 2 into integral sec x tan x is sec x. Then minus integral sec square x is tan x. Minus into minus plus integral dx is x within the limit 0 to pi. We can apply the limit, upper limit minus lower limit. Pi by 2 into sec pi minus tan pi plus pi. Then minus of sec 0 minus tan 0 plus 0, which is equal to pi by 2 into sec pi is minus 1 and tan pi is 0 plus pi minus sec 0 is 1, tan 0 0 plus 0. So pi by 2 into minus 1 plus pi minus 1. That is pi by 2 into pi minus 2. So our answer is pi by 2 into pi minus 2. Okay. Here the next question is integral 1 to 4 modulus x minus 1 plus modulus x minus 2 plus modulus x minus 3 dx. So first of all we can split the integral. Integral 1 to 4 mod x minus 1 dx, then plus integral 1 to 4 mod x minus 2 dx, then plus integral 1 to 4 mod x minus 3 dx. We can apply the definition of modulus function. Mod x is equal to x if x is greater than or equal to 0 and minus x if x is less than 0. So using this property, here we can write modulus x minus 1 as x minus 1 if x minus 1 is greater than or equal to 0. That is x greater than or equal to 1 and minus of x minus 1 if x is less than 1. X minus 1 less than 0, so x is less than 1. That means for all values of x equal to 1 or greater than 1, we have to take the modulus value as x minus 1. Here the integral is 1 to 4, so we can write integral 1 to 4 x minus 1 dx. And for x less than 1, the value is minus of x minus 1. Here the limit is 1 to 4, so we can reject the value, second one. Consider the next one, mod x minus 2. So mod x minus 2 is equal to x minus 2 if x minus 2 is greater than or equal to 0, and minus of x minus 2 if x minus 2 is less than 0. That is x minus 2 if x is greater than or equal to 2, and minus of x minus 2 if x is less than 2. That means we can find a number in between 1 and 4. So we can split the integral. Integral 1 to 2 mod x minus 2 dx, then plus integral 2 to 4 mod x minus 2 dx. Then plus, first we can write this one, integral 1 to 4 x minus 1 dx, then plus integral 1 to 2, 1 to 2, less than 2 and more than 1. For x less than 2, the value is minus of x minus 2. So minus of x minus 2 dx, then plus integral 2 to 4, more than 2 and less than 4. For x greater than or equal to 2, the value is x minus 2. So x minus 2 dx. Here the third one is modulus x minus 3. That is mod x minus 3 is equal to x minus 3 if x is greater than or equal to 3, and minus of x minus 3 if x is less than 3. So we can write integral 1 to 3 mod x minus 3 dx, then plus integral 3 to 4 mod x minus 3 dx. Integral 1 to 3, more than 1 and less than 3. For x less than 3, the value is minus of x minus 3. Integral 1 to 3. Then plus 3 to 4, more than 3 and less than 4. X greater than or equal to 3, the value is x minus 3. So 3 to 4, x minus 3 dx. Okay. Now we can integrate. First one, x square by 2 minus x within the limit 1 to 4. Then this minus we can take it out. X square by 2 minus 2x within the limit 1 to 2. Then plus x square by 2 minus 2x within the limit 2 to 4. Then this minus we can take it out. X square by 2 minus 3x within the limit 1 to 3. Then plus x square by 2 minus 3x within the limit 3 to 4. Okay. Now we can apply the limits. Upper limit is 4. 4 square 16. 16 by 2 8. So 8 minus 4. Then minus lower limit. 1 square is 1. So 1 by 2 minus 1. Then minus of upper limit is 2. 2 square 4. 4 by 2 2. Minus 2 into 2 4. Then minus of lower limit. Lower limit is 1. 1 square is 1. 1 by 2 minus 2 into 1 2. Then plus. Here the upper limit is 4. 4 square 16. 16 by 2 8. Then minus 2 4s are 8. Then minus lower limit. 2 square is 4. 4 by 2 2. 2 minus 2 2s are 4. Then minus of. Here the upper limit is 3. 3 square 9. 9 by 2. Minus 3 3s are 9. Then minus of lower limit. Lower limit is 1. 1 square 1. 1 by 2 minus 3. Okay. Then the last one is, here the upper limit is 4. 4 square 16. 16 by 2 8. So 8 minus 3 4s are 12. Then minus of lower limit. 3 square 9. 9 by 2 minus 9. Okay. Now after simplifying, we will get the final answer. So we can do 1 by 1. 8 minus 4 is 4. 1 by 2 minus 1. 1 by 2 minus 1 is minus 1 by 2. Minus of minus plus. Plus 1 by 2. Then minus 2 minus 4. 2 minus 4 is minus 2. Then minus 1 by 2 minus 2. 1 by 2 minus 2 means 1 minus 4 by 2. Minus 3 by 2. So plus 3 by 2. Then plus, here plus 8 minus 8 cancel. 2 minus 4 is minus 2. Minus of minus plus. Plus 2. Then minus. This 9 by 2 minus 9. 9 by 2 minus 9 is minus 9 by 2. Okay. Then minus of 1 by 2 minus 3. 1 by 2 minus 3 is minus 5 by 2. So plus 5 by 2. Then plus 8 minus 12. 8 minus 12 is minus 4. 9 by 2 minus 9. Minus 9 by 2. Here it is minus. So plus 9 by 2. Okay. So this 4 and minus 4 we can cancel. 1 by 2 in this bracket, minus 2 plus 3 by 2. Minus 2 into 2. Minus 4 plus 3. Minus 1. Minus 1 by 2. Outside the bracket minus. Minus of minus plus. Plus 1 by 2. Then on 2 plus 2, then minus 9 plus 5, minus 9 plus 5 is minus 4, minus 4 divided by 2, minus 2, here it is minus, so plus 2, then on 9 by 2, 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2, half plus half is 1, 2 plus 2 4, plus 9 by 2. Or 5 plus 9 by 2. On cross multiplication we get 5 2s are 10, 10 plus 9, 19 divided by 2. So our final answer is 19 by 2. Okay. So that's all for today. The remaining questions we will discuss in the next video. If you have any doubts, you can ask me in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Thank you.